beds and tracks on top of the oldest snow. Ooh, look at that little sharp tooth back end.
We're back in the backpack. He's a pretty nice bull, actually.
Holy cow, that face is bloody red. Woo. So that's that bull this year and last year. He grew quite a bit.
Here we go, day 3 of this little trip. We just split up. John went down the road to get to a lower spot to park, and Eric and I are starting off up higher. We're gonna work this face, dump into some deep canyons, and then meet up with John down that way. We found a pretty good amount of antlers yesterday between the 3 of us, so today, high hopes. We're thinking this looks like even better country. So it's been a muddy mess getting in here. You can see on the Can-Am, I had to wear the poncho because my backpack got wrecked last night, and so the poncho saved me today. But here we go, day 3. Let's find some browns.
Getting into some good sign. Some really fresh tracks here and fresh droppings. So we're now just breaking out into this open stuff where they're probably spending a lot of time feeding. Could be bedding up there on the top, but Martin and I are burning the same ridge, and I think someone's gonna find something soon.
Oh, well, we're a couple hours into the hike. I just poured some Ignite. Been sipping on that. It's a hot one today, but we got our first shed of the day. Right there. Little 5-point. Looks like he's chalk, actually. We want to find browns. We've been in a ton of tracks, but have had no luck turning up any sheds today. There it is. Definitely chewed up down there at the base, you could see. But since it's all I have, I'll take it out. We're in really good sign though, like I was saying, so I think we'll start turning them up. The antlers are just so scattered around out here in these mountains that there's not really a rhyme or reason to where they're gonna shed at.
That is some fresh elk sign right there. Look at where these guys are living. Woo-hoo. Look at that drop off. Well, like I was showing you guys, those fresh tracks, I was feeling like I'm getting in the zone. Just spotted my first brown. This is one you want to match up. Yes. Holy crap. These things live in the steepest, nastiest country. Some of the worst I've ever looked for elk in. Look at that. Where the heck are these things going? Look, tracks that way, tracks that way. Man, that thing is pretty. Oh boy, I can find that kind of stuff all day. I knew the steeper, the nastier, the better, and we were right. Let's look at the burr on this thing. Oh, it's muddy. Must have dropped right in the mud. Look at the tracks right by it. We are on the board. All right, let's get that pick up. Man, been laying in the mud. Sweet antler. This is the kind of stuff that I can pick up and keep me excited, keep me going all day. Just a solid 6, very typical. Just a good bull. You know, you always want to find bigger, but this is about the size where you're stoked to get in this area, because you know the big mature bulls sometimes hang out together, and if you're finding them about this size, you're probably in the right spot to find some other mature bulls. Look at the burr on this one. It's just all muddy. Been sitting there soaking up water. So I'll just mark a pin on my Onyx right here and start zigzagging. They were literally just here because I could smell them. Spotted this shed down here. You guys are gonna like where this is laying. What do you know? I don't even doubt it, because there, every rock ledge there is elk tracks leading up to it. And oh boy, look off this ledge. Look at these nice grassy slopes. I'm gonna sit here and glass me a shed. Well, no joke, it didn't even take me 1 minute. Glassed a white one down there. Literally right where I first pulled up the binos. And with all this track, there are sheds to be found right below me, so I'm getting back to glassing, but there's a white one right down there in that grassy stuff, right where you think one would be. Well, switched my angle, and what do you know? It's a big 6-point. It looks like a nice one. Getting off here is not gonna be fun, so it might be a while till I get to that shed, but let me zoom in and show you guys. I know you guys can see it now. Doesn't that look good? Just hoping that that thing is last year's hard white and not Chalk City. From what I can tell, it's got a good solid white look to it, so hopefully it's in really good shape. But it's going to take me a minute to get down, because look at this mess I have to come up. This is what I'm working with right now, and honestly all the fresh sign is up there. I've got to share this with you guys. Following a fresh elk track that came through that jungle. You can see the tracks, right? When you're up here, you can't always tell where you're at because the brush is so thick. But see how I'm trying to split those two blue lines on this track, thinking if you're gonna find browns, you gotta follow the tracks. Come around this corner, boom, the other side. Now I can let this place rest and move on and go get that white one. But how about that? Is that cool the way it's laying? Oh my gosh, guys, one of the biggest tools to finding the match to this was following those tracks. Man, standing up. This is what you call a leaner in the shed world, where they're leaning up against the bushes. Yeah, baby. The other side, man, I didn't want to leave without it, and I didn't want to lose all my elevation without it either. Just a gorgeous brown, just like the other one. Look at that thing. Let's go put this thing together, and then let's drop some elevation and go find that white. Oh, there's the other side. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't bomb off this hill yet. Woo. There he is. Man, he's symmetrical. What a gorgeous bull. Woo. Look at that. Big old burrs on him. Just a gorgeous bull.
All right, I've found myself way out here, and I have one spotted. I think I could see it from here. It's across this hillside somewhere over there. Problem is it's white, so that means there's a chance that it's chalky. But what do? I'm not finding much, so I gotta work with what I got. Well, we have a shed. This is not the one I glassed up. Looks old. Old and chewed up and chalky. Yep. Would have been a 6-pointer. But as you can see, chewed up 3rd, chewed up royal, 5th, and beam. We want the hard whites. We want the browns. Not the chewed up sheds. That other side's gotta be like right up here. Well, I knew it wasn't gonna be much, but it's even less than I thought. Another chalk left. Same age, so that tells me these bulls were in here at one point. Definitely not now.
Starting to drop elevation, and if it was my guess, some of these tracks of these bulls that pulled out of this canyon is one of them is the one I found, but I'm guessing there's more browns down here, or more sheds in general down here than there would have been up high. So, ooh, I wish you guys could smell this. This is, you can smell these bulls. But I'm gonna find more sheds down here than I had potential to find up there. My goal today was 10, and with some hard work and a lot of time behind the glasses, I think we can make it happen. With the chalk, I'm to 4. I just found a freaking giant. Holy crap, I think it is brown. Look right there. Guys, I'm not kidding you, I just barely turned the camera off. Walked 20 yards and spotted that. Is it brown or is it white? Dang, it's white. But heck, we'll take it. That thing is in great condition still. Nice. 2 big whites to match up. Heck yeah, still got great color. Not a big old base on that one. Still nice color. Whew, that bull's got potential. Give him a few years, he's got the frame and the length. It's been chewed on by some squirrels, but that's all right. Is this not a dream bed for an elk? Guys, this place is saturated with tracks. Whew, look at that.
Oh boy, we finally have our first brown. I got cliffed out and had to climb over a steep cliffy spot. Almost didn't make it. And been cruising this little mesa top. Not seeing much sign. Saw these little pondy pines. Figured that would be the best bedding. And I see G1 and G2. I don't think it's a very big antler though, so let's go check it out. At least it's a brown. What could it be? Laying tines down over here. Oh, it's a decent one. Another floater. What in the heck? What in the heck? With a broken piece. Look at that. It must have hit a rock or something, because that's a fresh break. You can see the white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point. 7 point brown floating around up here. Pretty cool. It's so funny that I have found probably the 2 biggest G1 bulls on this mountain. The broken piece looks like it came off of his third. It had to have hit a rock when he kicked it off, because that's a clean break right there. And there he is. He's a cool bull. Has that crotch point, just a little back end. It is a bigger antler than I thought. And then another giant G1, almost the same length as the last one I picked up. Finally, something to be happy about. These chalks, I think I found 6 chalks today. I put 4 on my back just because I had to take something out of here.
Well, maybe not as big as I thought, but I did think it would be my best shed of the day and the trip, and I think I'm correct on that one. Look at the fresh elk tracks that walked right to that thing, and they pushed dirt off onto it. Yeah, man, that one is also a couple years old, I'd say. What a great bull. Just another solid antler. Heck, this might be about the same size as that brown set I found. That brown set actually has a little better fronts, but great bull right out here on this brushy side hill. None of these have big burrs that I've found so far, but they're definitely just great bulls. Kind of sheds that are really fun to pick up. Again, walking through the jungle, I'm telling you, this is where the elk are going. Proof. That couldn't have felt good. I think I'll skirt around that like so. All right, I am leaving these behind. It looks like I have the same bull 2 years off him. Check that out, that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna leave this stuff behind and work to these other cliffs and then actually glass back on the side I really think is the best side. Let's go glass them up. Got two left sides off that bowl to find. Figured we'd go glass, see if we can just pick them out easy or not. Hard to believe that the other side has a thicker side, but walked over here to check for tracks. Sure enough, good sign on this hillside too, and just spotted that white. What is that thing, busted or something? Yep, broken. Chewed up pretty bad too. Oh, still got good color there. It's like a good hiking stick size. Really pretty burr on that one. Well, I thought I was gonna find more, to be honest, but hey, can't complain. Got a pack load. Now I gotta carry him out this canyon. So one thing I'm glad I did is actually drop my pack and leave all the sheds here instead of bombing around with all the antlers and all the extra weight. But did good. I'm happy, having fun. This is the tough part, walking out through this brush with those hanging off your back. So let's go. Well, a little OnX update. I'm almost to the quad and 6.5 miles. I'm packing 5 sheds with me and left 2 like really bad chalk. So 7 antlers, 6.5 miles, just over 1 antler per mile. Not bad.
Looks like a dang good haul, dude.
Yeah, like, because they're good quality.
Yeah, they're all good quality. Not me, man. All poverty quality.
You found a brown.
Yeah, man.
What?
Another dagger, dude.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
Look at it. It's the exact same thing.
It's the same side. Right antler. Fresh break?
Yeah, I got the broken piece.
You do?
It broke when it fell off his head.
Oh,
hit
no
a
way.
rock, yeah.
Where? Steep stuff?
On the mesa top.
On the top, huh?
Yeah.
There was enough track for me to think I might find one. Dang. Can it make it? Dude, it's so close. Oh my gosh. That's tight.